If you get nervous around beautiful women, or the thought of going up to a pretty girl scares you to death, which I totally understand, this might be the most important video that you watch today, or even this year, because I'm about to give you 6 easy and proven ways to never feel nervous around women ever again, no matter how insanely hot she is. Using even 2 or 3 of these 6 tricks will guarantee that you eliminate nervousness and project rock solid confidence. And that'll, of course, increase your chances of landing the girl you want. So sit tight, pay attention, take notes, write it down. You're about to learn something extremely useful today. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I am going to be your very own personal wing girl. Every week, I'm going to give you the no BS insider information about what women really want, not what they say they want. Plus, instantly effective methods to win over any girl you like. So please hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video again. Here are the 6 tricks to never feel nervous around women and project confidence instead. So trick number 1, boost your voice. This one is super simple. When talking to a girl, or anyone for that matter, if you just speak louder than you generally do, not screaming, but louder, you'll see an instant boost in your confidence. You'll feel more powerful, you'll feel more comfortable, even if you were incredibly nervous just 1 minute ago. And this is why you see athletes shout and scream before an important game. The loudness of your voice signals to your brain how you feel. If you speak too softly, your brain thinks you might be under stress or that there's some threat around you. So it produces emotions like nervousness and anxiety. But when you speak loudly, like that, your brain believes you're okay. You got things under control, thus making you feel more confident. It's a quick and easy trick. What's more, when you speak louder, let's say about 20% louder than the people around you, you actually signal to everyone that you're the dominant one in that environment. You're the alpha male, if you will, an old school term, but still. And if you know anything about women, you know that we are automatically drawn to that type of guy who exudes confidence and dominance. All right, next, trick number 2, gesture when you speak. Studies show that the most charismatic personalities have one odd thing in common. They tend to use a lot of hand gestures when they speak. I'm charismatic. This has 2 main benefits. Firstly, it captivates people. It draws people's attention to you and keeps them hooked on you, which of course you'd want to do when you talk to a girl you like, right? But secondly, by gesturing, you also increase your confidence. Movement increases confidence, and here's why. Most people, when they're nervous, tend to restrict their movement. They cross their arms, keep it in their pockets, like tight, or on their lap, or something like that. Basically, they tend to make themselves smaller and tighter. And this type of behavior signals to the brain that you don't feel safe, you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel confident, therefore triggering fear and anxiety. But on the contrary, when you use hand gestures, you expand your body, you open it up, and that expansion overrides your fear response and ignites feelings of power, comfort, and confidence. Opening up. It sounds super basic, but trust me, it works like magic. So try it the next time you feel anxious around a girl or in any social situation for that matter. If you're tight, just open up and expand. Not only will you end up exuding lots of confidence, but you'll also find that people are quickly captivated by you. All right, moving on. Trick number 3, drop the filler words. This might seem like a small thing, but it's super effective. When you're speaking to a woman, just replace all your filler words with pure silence, meaning instead of saying things like or remain silent. Why is this so effective? Well, first of all, things like and don't sound nice in a conversation, and dropping those can make you a much more charismatic speaker. But more importantly, if you use a lot of filler words currently, you're not actually giving yourself the chance to breathe properly. And when that happens, the anxiety you feel actually shoots up rapidly. On the contrary, if you ditch the filler words, you give yourself more time to breathe, and that relaxes your brain, decreasing whatever anxiety you might feel. Now, if you fear that pure silence can make things awkward, don't worry. In a conversation, you actually have much more time to respond than you think. Silences are not a killer, and those moments of silence or pregnant pauses can actually help hook the attention of the listener. It creates a certain mystery. It gets the other person anticipating what you're going to say and hoping you'll spit it out. Just watch any speech given by a former president, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Anyways, moving on to the next trick on today's list. Trick number 4, change your internal rules. This comes directly from a world famous life coach and motivational speaker, Tony Robbins. I'm sure you've heard of him, and I think it's amazing. You see, we all have internal rules for success, meaning we consciously or unconsciously have decided what has to happen for us to feel successful. So for instance, in terms of meeting women, a guy might think if she gives me her number, then it's a success. Or if she agrees to go on a date with me, it's a success. The problem with these types of rules is that it depends on the girl's reaction to you, which you have little control over. In other words, she decides whether you're successful or not. And this creates a lot of uncertainty, which puts pressure on you and makes you nervous. That's why you need to change your internal rules. You need to change it to something where success is determined by you, your own actions. Meaning if you do X, then you're successful. For example, if you chat with a girl for at least 2 minutes, you're successful. Or if you ask for her phone number at some point, you're successful. Not if she gives it to you. Or if you manage to flirt with the girl, you're successful. In all these cases, you are the one in control of your fate. There's no room for any uncertainty. There's no second party deciding whether you're doing well or not. And this will dramatically reduce the pressure you might feel when you're meeting a woman. And that'll make sure that you're much more comfortable when talking to her. Success is in your hands. All right, now before I go back and do the next trick, I really have a really quick request for you. I'm stumbling over my words. If you're enjoying this video so far, please give it a thumbs up and let me know. It's gonna help my channel grow and also help this video reach way more guys that need it. Plus, since I put a lot of effort into making these videos, it'll be really nice for me to have more people watching them. So take a quick second, hit the button. I would love it. Okay, if you're done, we will proceed to trick number 5, which is remember what makes you awesome. Most guys, after seeing a really hot girl, have a tendency to disqualify themselves. They think they're not good looking, they're not tall, they're not rich enough, they're whatever, all these things. And because of that, they're unattractive. This is a huge mistake that just kills confidence. And yes, having those things can help you get attention from women and people around you. I'm not denying that. But what creates true long-lasting attraction is your behavior and personality traits. And trust me, in that department, you have more going on for you than you realize. Maybe you're funny. Maybe you tell amazing stories. Maybe you're kind and generous and do wonderful things for others. Maybe you're super creative. I'm sure if you think about it, you can easily find 5 or more things that are awesome about you in the next 5 minutes itself. In fact, that's what I want you to do. After watching this video, make note of all the amazing behavior and personality traits that you have. Note at least 5 of them. And when talking to girls, remember that you're awesome because of these things. And no matter how she reacts to you, that doesn't change, and it shouldn't change. Your value or self-worth is completely independent of a girl's reaction. I mean, think of a Ferrari, right? It's one of the most sought-after cars in the world, yet there are people who don't seem to like them, me for one, or say negative things about it. Does it make a Ferrari any less valuable? No, it's still a freaking Ferrari. You should think of yourself just like that. Your value as a man cannot and will not be changed by anybody's opinion of you. So why worry about it? Okay, moving on to the last trick on the list today. And this one is super important. Trick number 6, lower your standards. Pretty much 99.9% of all men do commit a huge blunder when talking to women. A blunder that not only drains their confidence, but makes them less attractive and more awkward. And this blunder that I'm talking about is setting super high standards for their own behavior around girls. So let me explain. Most men, while talking to women, want to achieve perfection. They want to say all the right things. They want to be super funny and super smart and super interesting and suave and all this stuff. They want to make all the right moves at the right time and be perfect. And they want the whole interaction to be smooth like butter. But the truth is, that's hardly ever the case. Perfection is a myth and a huge trap. The more you strive for perfection, the further you get away from it, and really you don't act. And that's not just my opinion. Scientific studies prove that people screw up their own performance when they try to get things perfect. Whereas if they lower their standards, they actually tend to perform better. Why is this? Because there's less pressure. And that's why you should lower your standards with women as well. Take the pressure off you. You don't need to be smooth and smart and super winning and charming. Instead, try this. Put forward your most average self. Dare to be average. Dare to make mistakes, embarrass yourself, say the wrong things, maybe be unimpressive. And it's completely counterintuitive, but you'll be shocked at what happens. And I can guarantee that you'll actually come across as more attractive, confident, and charming when you aim to be average. Even with the hottest girls, the 9s and the 10s, the women that scare you to death, being your average self can give you the highest chance of winning them over. It might sound like BS right now, but trust me, please just try it a few times. It's surprising how powerful and effective this trick is. All right, with that, we've come to the end of our list today. But before I end this video, there's a free bonus I want to leave you with. You like bonuses, right? You see, pretty much every guy loses confidence around women due to one of these 3 reasons. In fact, these are the only 3 reasons why men fail to attract women. And it's got nothing to do with age or looks, height, money, even your social skills. It's something that nobody ever talks about. But every time a man gets rejected, friend zoned, or ignored by a woman he likes, it's because of one of these 3 reasons. That's why I've recently made a free masterclass on this subject. And in it, I reveal what these 3 reasons are and how exactly they keep you from attracting the women you want and how to get rid of them. Plus, how you can overcome them instantly with one simple move. So if you're interested in watching this masterclass, click the link below and watch it right now. And trust me, if you do, it can change your dating life forever, because the truth is that 99.9% of men don't even know how these 3 hidden forces stop them from getting the girls they want. They go through their entire lives thinking that they're unattractive, whereas in reality, it's actually these 3 roadblocks forcing them to lose the women they want in their lives. So just click the link in the description and you can find out what these 3 roadblocks are and how to overcome them immediately with one simple move. Like I said before, the masterclass is completely free. There's no signups for anything. Just click the link in the description and you can start watching it now. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks for watching till the very end. I will see you next week.